to the manifestation of a deep, deep desire that took a lot of hard work, sweat, tears,
chocolate,
binge drinking wine, pacing the floor to get to. Thank you all so much for joining us for this amazing launch. We are so excited to share this news with you.
This is going to be kind of epic. So we've been teasing it for a hot minute, and for our dear mates in Australia, you guys know it has been a long road. I love so much how engaged you guys have remained in our community, even though about 5 years ago we were no longer able to offer our products.
Yeah, we were no longer able to offer the products that you guys had been faithfully serving your cats with for so long. Come the pandemic, it was over.
Yeah.
So we are here today to pop some champagne on a Friday night / Saturday morning, and I hope all of you Aussies have a little mimosa ready to go.
Yeah, comment where you guys are watching from too. I'm so excited. I know it's Friday night to us. It's Saturday morning in Australia, and it is
champagne time. Woo! Let's go. Okay. Let's go, guys, because okay, so I know that, like, who wants to talk first?
So this has been more than a year in the works. This has been something, and you guys have to understand, for Australian friends, every time that we get a message from you saying, oh my gosh, please, we were ordering this, we've been using this, been helping with our cats, and we had to say, I'm sorry, we can't ship there anymore. We literally got cut off in 2020 from being able to ship to Australia.
So we have been trying to figure out how to, so many of you guys just became our actual personal friends, right? Like, I mean, like mutual cat parents, the cat parent population in Australia is beautiful and amazing.
Vibrant.
And New Zealand, right? And we have developed such close relationships, and we have done everything that we can to help you guys and your cats along the way. That's our learn, share, grow motto, where we learn everything that we can. If it's not a product that is no longer available, because it's not just our products that were no longer available, but like all the US products that were no longer available, and so hard to get there. We came up with our cat symptom checker, and we worked with herbalists, and we worked with pet health professionals and holistic veterinarians to try to give you guys, to make sure that like everybody throughout the world had the information that they needed that could help their cats naturally. And
honestly, we looked into how can we figure out how to get our products in, and it was just so overwhelming to us, the regulatory issues, everything that goes into getting products approved by Australia
government, right? Was it was difficult, right? Like learning, like, now hats off to Australia for setting boundaries for the pet products that they're allowed into their country, right? Like that's a good thing.
That's fine.
Maybe it was too loose before. I feel like it's a bit too tight now, especially when it comes to, like those of us that make amazing products, but we're small businesses, and it can become costly and very, time consuming, and a lot of paperwork that goes into being able to offer your products to the Australian community. And so it is finally here. We could not have done this alone. So we are not alone tonight.
No. There's a captain to our ship.
There is a captain to our ship. And I have to say, it was literally the universe that sent us an email and said, like, was that earlier this year or was it last year? I think it was last year, the end of last year, something. There was like the universe sent us an email and said, from a beautiful soul that said, I didn't even know that you had all these products, that these products were yours, and I would really love to work with you to bring your products to Australia. And we were like, let's jump on a Zoom. Let's see if we align.
And that began the journey.
It began a beautiful journey that, yes, still turned into a lot of paperwork, a lot of beautiful, wonderful things, but also a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of chocolate eating on some people's part, a lot of binge eating, a lot of wine drinking, to get to the point where we could finally be right here with you, right here, right now.
You guys, this is so we cannot wait to introduce you to this beautiful human.
Yeah, she is a little bit off camera right now. So Michelle, if you can hear us,
I know
your camera's off. But we we have a beautiful soul that we're going to introduce to you tonight. That is the driving force behind this endeavor and allowed us to get to the point where we are now again able to offer our feline essential products to the Australian and New Zealand communities. So please,
oh my goodness,
I want to say welcome to the stage.
We're gonna try it.
Camera went off, but welcome to the stage.
Welcome.
No, your camera's off. Okay, let's try it again. Reboot.
I mean,
we'll again.
First of all, let's just talk about
where are you guys coming from?
Of technology.
Yes,
that we are able to be live with this beautiful human over in Brisbane, Australia, right now. Is it Brisbane?
Queens.
Come on, girl.
Come on.
We were just talking offline. It was working for a minute. Come on.
She's coming. We'll bring her as soon as but also with technology, right? Like with technology, always. And you guys have been with, like, so many of you guys have been with us long enough that you know that, right? It really just makes it more fun when we have
building the anticipation. Like, who is this
just building more and more anticipation
that has made this possible?
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, Jay and I could not do this on our own, and it was just overwhelming. We felt swallowed. Right.
We were at the point where it was like, okay, give up.
We have to.
You know what? If we can't do it, we can't do it. That's fine. Yes. That's fine. But
welcome
here we are.
To the stage.
It would not have happened without this beautiful person right here, right now.
Michelle Cummins from National Pet Pharmacy. Hello, you made it. How are you?
Hello, ladies. How are you?
We could see you behind this. We were like, oh, I don't think
where'd she go?
We lost her. I think we lost her.
I'm just like, where am I? But here we are. Hello, welcome to Australia.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Michelle. This could not have happened without you. We are so grateful that you showed up in our inbox, that you were willing to go through the blood, sweat, and tears, to do the pacing and the chocolate binging and the and all the stuff and things that was required in order to make this happen tonight. We're so grateful for you.
It was a team effort. The documentation required to make this happen.
Yeah.
And Australia.
Well, and I want to say this right off the bat, guys, because this is another huge win for us. We have been working to get our products third-party tested for 2 years now. And it's just been, there's so many other things going on. It's just been difficult. Michelle was that tipping point. And so a shout out to Infinite Health Labs, who's our manufacturer, who, when they saw this opportunity, they were like, okay, we'll put everything else aside, and we will get these products third party tested, and we will go through all the documentation. And they did a huge bit of the heavy lifting. So thank you, boys. Thank you guys so much.
Infinite Health Labs for the win. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And they did, it's the Australian quarantine requirements. People don't realize, I don't think, just how strict it is to get products in. And so to be considered safe for the cats of Australia is it's a pretty great thing. So and here we are today, and there's a fly joining us, so it wouldn't be Australia without a fly hanging around. But look, the demand was there, the people spoke, you answered, and it's long overdue, because in Australia, I really feel like the cat market is really lacking in quality, healing, healthy, safe products, because the tide is changing, and cat parents or pet parents in general are really seeking out, you know, a natural alternative with the more they learn. So it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer.
Oh,
Speaking of learning, for everyone joining us that has not met you, doesn't yet know who you are, and what a powerhouse you are. Could you share a little bit about just
a manifesting
yourself?
generator.
Yeah, you are a manifesting generator. Yourself, your journey, how this all kind of came to be.
Look, honestly, I was born an animal lover. I connect with them. I hear them. I don't know. They're everything good in this world to me. And it doesn't matter, you know, even if it is a snake, and obviously we get plenty over here. I just feel that everything has its purpose. And yeah, it's driven my life. And for many years I tried to work away from it to have a sensible, you know, career, but I was always drawn back to it. And then about 15 years ago, created the first patented therapeutic pet bed, which included cat beds. That business had been going for a long time. And then we were hit a bit hard with COVID, with freight costs and things like that. But we will be relaunching next year with a brand new design, and cat beds will feature front and center, because there are no cat beds on the market that don't contain flame retardant if they're made of foam or memory foam. And we know from the study in, I think it was 2017, that flame retardant causes hypothyroidism in cats. Right. So it's really important that the bed they're sleeping on is as clean and supportive and fresh as possible for them, and it also meets their, you know, ergonomic sleeping, their posture. So that I always said our beds were ergonomic because it was designed to fit the sleeping posture of the cat. So and there's so many things about cats that it does require, you know, their own special bed when they're not snuggling with you in your bed. So
you can count that for the first order.
Yep. It'll be a gift from the Cats of Australia to your beautiful you know, family of cats there. And then back, the concept for the Natural Pet Pharmacy started about 4 years ago. And it just took a long time to research what was being offered on the market in terms of supplements, herbal and nutritional supplements, even homeopathic remedies, Chinese medicine remedy formulas, all different things. I needed to immerse myself in what was being offered. And sadly, 95% of it I would never give to my pets. It was full of fillers and synthetics, and it just did not do what it stated. Well, they did not do what they claimed to do. And you know, we're dealing with a high vibrational species here. Like, we want our animals to be able to decision make at the highest level for their benefit and for ours. So to not cloud that ability, their cognitive function, by filling their bodies with synthetic ingredients, whether that be food or supplements. And that was an integral part of creating, or the selection process for the products that we carry. And there's a lot of products yet to come, but with everything, it's all research to make sure it is exactly what it says it is, that the claims it will do what it says it will do, and that, yeah, it's going to benefit the animal long term. And it all that criteria led me straight to the Two Crazy Cat Ladies and Feline Essentials. So it's been an amazing journey, our journey particularly, but just the whole development of the Natural Pet Pharmacy. It's the pet owners of Australia are ready for something more natural.
I love it. And explain a little bit about Natural Pet Pharmacy. Like, what all are, like, what is it? Is it a brick and mortar? Is it online? Like, how can, like,
for people who don't know anything
for people that do not know anything about Natural Pet Pharmacy, tell us a little bit.
So we're online. Look, one day I'd love to venture into a bricks and mortar. With the pet bed company, we had factories and showrooms, and it was a beautiful time being able to connect with pet owners and one-on-one and meet the animals, and that was the best part of my job. So that part I do miss, just being online. But for the moment, the way everything is and the cost too of bringing, as we've experienced, of bringing products into Australia, it just, something had to give. So it was like, all right, we'll keep it online. And also through this portal, we can offer a lot of education. We can do, we'll be offering podcasts and helping pet owners, become more informed so that they can make informed decisions for their animal. Because I think a lot of times we've been so indoctrinated that we are powerless to heal and help our animals, that we abdicate responsibility to the professionals. But we can read too. There are studies out there that we can glean from, and on a well-being level, obviously emergencies are different, but on a well-being level, I think we are more than capable of providing a beautiful, safe, healthy environment for our animals, and that's what the Natural Pet Pharmacy will be doing. 2026 is a very big year for us. And we are co-host of a big event. Our first one kicks off next Saturday, called Canine Masters. And next year we've got a very special one that will be including some very special people. So we'll talk about that later. But it's the Natural Pet Pharmacy is really going to help connect people and products, from around the world.
I have to rewind for just a second, because I don't think, and I don't know if we've efficiently or sufficiently talked about it, but when you first sent that email, I remember it was like a ripple through me and Jay and Sissy, our executive director, who's dropping links here, Sissy, because it was like, is this for real? Is this like for real? Is this something that, and looking up your website and just kind of doing a little bit of, it's like, oh, this girl is serious.
We need to talk to this girl.
We need to do it. And I think from the moment that we got to just see your face and listen to a little bit,
we were on forever together.
Yeah,
it was like we were just talking.
Spirit.
Yes, like immediately we knew you were kindred spirit, right? Like immediately we were like, yes, this is it. Like it's not like to you and to us, right? Like it's not about just selling a product, right?
No.
It is about helping cat parents, dog parents, helping pet parents but find the best solutions, whether that means that it's from our shop, or it's from somebody else's shop, or it's from not a shop at all, right? Like maybe
Something
it's just like maybe
kitchen.
maybe something you can do in your own kitchen, or maybe something that you can do for yourself energetically to really help your pets. We're the same kindred spirit. Like that is what brings us the most satisfaction, is knowing that we are helping someone. And we said it on our first Zoom together. It was like, I told you the stories of when some of the biggest compliments that we've ever had zero to do with selling our products. It was, you said, I saw a post where you said that I could play classical music to calm my cat and get them to the vet. And my cat really needed to go to the vet. And I was able to play classical music and get my cat to the vet. And we stopped the cancer before it took over the body, right? Like didn't know they had cancer. Like these things are like so powerful to both you and us. So
but even more than that, like just recognizing, so much of your journey, that more than a year ago, it was like, yeah, you're somebody that we can go in the trenches with. No, come back.
No, come back.
Michelle, come back.
Oh no.
Come back. You got
Keep talking.
Can you still
Keep
hear
talking.
us?
I think she
Well,
can
I
hear
think
us.
like just the behind the scenes of what it is when you're doing something in business and you're working with someone to try to do something that's mutually incredible, right? Then we'll wait for her to come back on.
Yeah.
Something that can really, for us, like we mentioned at the top, it was heartbreaking for us. And I see our beautiful Jody Richardson is here. I love
Oh my
you so
God,
much.
Jody.
Right? Like
you're always the first person I think of when I
our mate,
think of Australia. Yes.
I'll call you a mate. I don't know. That's weird. But from Australia, like it is there you are. Come back to us.
Here we are. We're back. Whew. Well, that just dropped out there.
Keep it exciting.
Totally fine. Totally fine. We
But from
are
that moment, it was
like worlds away.
we are
from each
We
other.
are
totally a day
relying
away
on
from each other.
technology. There we go.
Yeah.
It's working. It's working. But I
Oh,
really
good.
think having that moment of realizing, yeah, this is going to be a lot of figuring it out. You're someone that we can go in the trenches with. And I love, and even I was thinking there, like at the 11th hour, we were in Spain and you were in Australia and we're trying to figure out last minute details. And I love so much that you're just calm and steady and we're going to get this done, and there is no, you know what I mean, we've come this far, it's not going to be, you really are just an incredible human, not to mention someone
Aw.
with the vision to
Yes.
be able to help bring, not just our products, you're doing so much good for so many.
Yeah, so many other awesome products that you're bringing to market with the natural pet pharmacy as well, which is amazing.
We have people asking, to whom are you speaking with? This is Michelle Cummins from the Natural Pet Pharmacy. That is a game-changing captain of our ship that's able to bring our products back into Australia and New Zealand. That's
Look, the pleasure is all mine. Honestly, I find when you operate, you hear these things being said on Facebook and with different pages, and they'll say when you're in alignment with your true purpose, the right people will gravitate towards you. And I think the more I just started speaking my truth, which, a lot of my beliefs go against conventional veterinary medicine to a point, but not for any other reason, but, or for reasons that can't be, supported with studies and things like that. I just feel that, when you are doing what you're called to do, and I've always known that my life would become all about the animals, you just tend to have the right people and the same energy and frequency people gravitate towards you. And I think this was going to happen, whether it was a year from now or a year ago, it was going to happen. And our purpose with our businesses is the same. It is about, helping these incredible animals live their best life. It's a shorter life than we would like. So we've got to make it the best, because particularly with cats, they have a very spiritual role on this planet. And it's quite a burdensome role with what they can do and need to do. And people look at them and think they're just sleeping, but they're transmuting energy. They're warding off a lot of negative energy. There's a lot of work these little fluffy things are doing, and the love that they give to their owners is life-saving. So I see that as my role to share the knowledge, to share the products that will make a difference and that will add to their longevity. And it's a fact that natural medicine, our plant-based medicine, and the energy field of our cats and dogs is a very similar match, and they are designed for that. You would have met, or you did meet, the amazing Caroline Ingram.
We did. We met
Spain.
her in Spain.
She is something else, and I could listen to Caroline for days. But her knowledge about how our animals will medicate and heal through, things they find in the wild, they are primed and wired to know what to seek out, whether it be grasses, soils, herbs, seeds, you name it, bark. They will self-heal. And Caroline's study of applied zoopharmacognosy is all about that. So to introduce something in their healing process from injury or disease that is not natural, very, very hard on their organs, really impacts them on a cognitive level. It's taking away everything they know to do for themselves. And I just would love to help people get to that place where they will reach for something natural. They'll reach for a product, say Fleex. They would reach for that before they would reach for a toxic pharmaceutical based product or toxic chemical product for fleas, because it all comes at a cost. And I always see it that natural will enhance, chemical will take away. And we really need to feel more confident in using natural products because they do work. Our animals are high vibrational. These products are high vibrational. And I'm also a big believer in the maker of the product. Their intention, their energy is in that product as well.
Yes.
So, you know, that's a big thing. And I could have the website filled with a million different products, but the decision-making process for me is so much more in depth than that. It is about, you know, who's making it, the message, their intention, and then of course what the product will do for the animal. So
yeah. Wow, that's so beautiful. I love that so much. Isn't it interesting going to the pharmaceutical industry and how like it wasn't that long ago when natural medicine was very, it was the only medicine, right?
It was the only medicine.
Yeah, and it worked beautifully for
many
thousands, millions of years, right? Like it worked for however, like a really long time. And then big pharma came in, and all of a sudden, the medicine that had been used successfully for so long, all of a sudden became witchcraft. It became
sorcery.
Yeah, it became some weird stuff that like nobody actually believes in anymore because they put so much money behind brainwashing all of us into like the medicine is all that we need. And I'm not saying that there's not a place for medicine, because there is a place in our opinion, there is a place for medicine, right? There is a place. If
Absolutely.
if my cat breaks her leg, I'm not going to, you know, put some ointment on it. I'm going to take her to the vet and I'm going to say, you know, there is a place for it, but the overuse of pharmaceuticals when there are so many other options available in nature, like you said, that they just heal themselves when they have the option to self-select whatever it is that their bodies need, then they do so. And for us to be able to, as cat parents, now bringing them in and, you know, keeping them away from the dangers of outdoors and things like that. But being able to understand how important it is to offer them those similar things that they would have in the wild. I just feel like it's so important, and I feel like
it's about having
we have so much of a message to give.
Yeah, it is about having the option, because I feel like, you know, we live in a world of symptomatic care in so many ways. We wait for something to go wrong, and then you do look for a pharmaceutical to fix the symptom. When we're not looking, you know, Rita Hogan, whom I know you love.
You're going to see next weekend.
I'm so jealous. Give her a hug from us. You know, looking at, you know, in her book, The Herbal Dog, she talks about the dog is an ecosystem, that nothing is an island unto itself, and really recognizing that from a human perspective, from our pet's perspective, it really does resonate. Like, I think it's one of those things that so many of us actually know, but yet we're busy and we're looking for symptomatic care, something that, you know, take an ibuprofen, you won't have a headache in 15 minutes, whatever it is, when it's like, why do we have a headache? I mean, usually we know why we have a headache, but however, I think
that's why I love you.
It's a shift in perspective. And I love that Jody just said, if only more people understood their vibrational energy is absorbed by these little
100%.
That's really, you know, we're literally right now 30 years into having cats, and really starting to recognize
by 5 years every time you say that.
Well, 30 years for me, it's like 4 years for Jay, whatever. That we're really starting to more acutely understand how very true that is.
Yeah,
so,
look, it is. And it's the thing is that the definition of, you were just saying about how Big Pharma came in, you know, 120 years ago, whatever it was, and they, you know, created the pharmaceutical range of medicine. The definition of medicine only changed for us. Our animals, especially those in the wild, they still live and die by, you know, what was considered their medicine, you know, for centuries. And we've changed it for our companion animals, but they are still designed to seek out what their wild counterparts will seek out.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
you know, we're really denying them the opportunity to do what they're designed to do when we just come in really quickly. And, you know, if you go to the vet, and we love vets, of course we love vets, but when a cat or a dog is taken to a vet, my experience and that my customers will tell me, the first thing that the vet will do is give the animal an antibiotic.
Or a steroid.
Right.
Or a steroid.
Yes.
But hang on a second. You know, my little Freya, who I adopted 3 years ago, she's a little raggy. She'll hopefully make an appearance. She was found on the street at nearly 13, was on a euthanasia list, and one of our local cat rescue groups put up a post asking for some foster carers. And I'd only lost my soul dog, Stanley, 3 months prior, and had no intention of bringing another animal into the house because I had Ali, my other dog, and we were just kind of, you know, supporting each other through this indescribable grief. And I don't know what it was. Well, actually, I do know. It was Stanley, and he was like in my head saying, "You're going to adopt this little thing." So 5 days later, little Freya turns up at my door, and honest to God, it was like I knew her. I've known her my whole life. Ali has known her whole life. Like, the three of us were sitting on the couch watching TV that night, Frey holding onto my arm like a little koala, as if to say thank you for getting me from that place. The photos I have are just, I look at them all the time and go, she knew, I knew, Ali knew, this was family. And the interesting thing is that 20 plus years ago, when I adopted my first cats of my own, so when we had family, God, we had 1 million cats as a family. Dad was always rescuing them. And we had dogs. But my own 2 cats, when I bought my house, they were Tom and Henry. Henry was the inspiration for the pet bed company. They were born on the 24th of May. Then I adopted Stan. He was born on the 24th of September. I adopted Ali. She was born on the 24th of June. So when I took Frey for her first wellness check with the rescue vet, and he scanned her, he said, look, there's no other information here but her date of birth. And I jokingly said, oh, let me guess, the 24th of. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, November. And I was like, so straight away when I got home, I contacted an energy healer friend of mine. And I'm like, what is the significance of 24? And she said, 24 is family.
Oh,
and I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
wait.
yeah. So I just, you know, what Frey has done for our family since losing Stan, she literally came in with her little heart mending kit, and she just fixed me and Ali. We'll never not miss Stanley. Like I can actually, I feel sometimes I see him around. She will go and rub her head against his ashes, the little container of ashes, his photos. She will sit there and look up at. So I know there's a whole other layer to our animals' existence that we don't see, but it's there. And just because we don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And it's a large part of their existence on this planet. And they really are extraordinary. And yeah, I just, you know, like Jody just said, you know, the energy, the vibration that they bring, it raises the vibration of the collective on the planet, which I suspect sometimes is why they're so vilified. We're just talking about you. We are.
Freya.
Frey.
Oh my goodness.
Come and say hi. Would you like to meet her?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Come on. She's had a haircut because she got very matted, but she's it's growing back, so just excuse the haircut.
Baby girl.
Baby Freya.
Oh.
I know.
Right. Oh, look. Who's this?
Baby girl.
Look at that. Hey. Who is it? So she'll be 16 in a few weeks.
Oh, wow.
You baby.
And actually, that's why I started talking about that, was because and we're talking about vets before, because she last March was diagnosed with chronic bronchitis, and we accessed kindly through the two of you, Vira-X and Oxycat.
Yeah.
And where the vet had said to me that Freya would be on steroids for the rest of her life, which I said that won't be happening, 2.5 to 3 weeks on your two products, that chronic bronchitis disappeared completely. It healed and it has never come back. So when I look at that, you know, I could be losing her soon, because those steroids would be taking away from her life force every single day. And, you know, she never had to experience that. She's out there, runs around like a kitten, even though she's nearly 16.
Wow, I love that so much. And you know what the name Freya means, right?
It's the Norse goddess of
yes,
love and beauty.
And cats.
And cats, yes.
Yes.
I did not know that when I chose her name.
Yeah, I love it. So I only know that because it's my
Sorry about that noise.
Sorry about that. I only know that because it's my my niece, my great niece. Am I that old? My great niece's name.
Baby.
No, yeah, my niece's baby.
We are great aunts.
We are great aunts.
We're just
Oh,
great
same. Yeah, I'm a great aunt.
Baby named Freya, and it means the goddess of. I mean, a lot.
For
But when
so
you
many
look at
things.
the picture of Freya, like of the goddess of Freya, she has cats around her.
Yeah, someone when I did announce the name, a friend messaged me and she said, "Oh, Freya, the goddess, her chariot is led by cats," and I was like, "I never knew that." So, and the funny thing is, she has always answered to Freya. So, given that she was found on the street, we know nothing about her past. I don't know. Maybe her name was Freya back then. Maybe, if you want to look at it from a woo-woo perspective, maybe she never existed beyond my experience with her. So, you know, like I keep an open mind, because I just know that they are so magical in so many ways that, yeah, anything's possible. And they're just an extraordinary little critter. And she has, like, the love I have for her is just, oh God, it's like I had for my soul dog Stan. I can't imagine life without her, and I would hate to even think of it, because she bosses me around. She demands things. She'll bite me occasionally. She yells at Ali the dog, but we love it. We love it.
That's crazy.
It's a great personality.
I've forgotten the midst of this whole journey. I remember, like heartbreaking, knowing that Freya was struggling with stuff, and us trying to figure out how we could
get the product over there.
You knew exactly what to send, and
I mean, it's just,
and under the radar.
And that's just it. You know, there is this extra layer. You know, and just a couple of years ago, we call it the woo woo too, right? Like this woo woo. Cats are very spiritual. They're very energetic. They're very intuitive. They absorb, like Jody said, they just absorb all of us, right?
Yeah.
And we can think about it as woo woo, but I think so many of us just intrinsically know, you know, we have that kind of relationship that you're experiencing with Freya, where it's like, this is so meant to be. I can't imagine life without it. And that's where it really is. To me, it really is, especially in our community, we get it so often. You want to be able to give these cat parents an option.
Yes, that's what it is.
More resources. You want to be able to provide something that, and maybe it's education. Just more like more information, or let them support even. Just, we understand where you're at. We understand what you're going through. To be able to be back in Australia to us means so much, and it's all your fault.
Yes.
You've really done the heavy lifting on this. And again, the incredible Infinite Health Labs, our manufacturer, for going through getting everything third-party tested. The mechanics of it are one thing. The mission and the milestone of this is another. And I'm so grateful.
Yes.
It's just, we've been like, you know, putting together stuff, putting together the background for the live, putting together whatever, make sure we have all the ready and this and that.
Do the countdown.
But the moment of this is really just such a shared mission.
Yeah.
It is.
Be able to partner with you in this. And
oh no, the gratitude's all mine, and particularly on behalf of the Cats of Australia, because it really is, essential, feline essentials, but it really is an essential offering for the Cats of Australia. And I just think it is such a great day today, and I really look forward to meeting all the cat owners and chatting to them, and helping their cats heal, or even that, like, aside, it's just, this is about promoting well-being. So, like we said before, if there was an emergency, yes, of course you'd take them to the vet, but this is about creating a life for them, whether it be, food, so important. I'm an advocate for raw feeding, food, what they consume through in their medicine cabinet as well, like making it complementary to their existence, not something that's going to require regular vet visits. I don't understand that. Like, I hate taking my animals to the vet because of the stress of the trip. And I know they don't want to go. So the lifestyle I offer them, I make sure that those visits to the vet are maybe once a year, maybe that, because I can handle the other things. Now, for Freya, if her cough did come back, I can handle that. If Ali cuts her foot or gets an open wound, I can handle that. If Freya showed she had worms, I can handle that because of your products. So, I can do my thing. I can do my part in helping her get over a lot of these things if they eventuate. And then for those really bad things and life-threatening things, I've always got my vet.
Yes.
it's true.
Hi.
He got his
Oh
door
my
open.
goodness.
Come here, baby.
He's hungry. It's
like,
dinner
dinner
time.
time. I'm going to paraphrase this, but I literally, when we saw this today, it almost made us cry on your website. And I hope everyone goes today to check it out.
Description, or the link is in the description here. It's also in the comments dropped by Sissy. But link is in the description.
I'm going to
for all of you Aussies.
Or do you know the quote directly?
By Thomas Edison?
Thomas Edison.
I do. But
you put it under your picture.
I have to paraphrase if you want. Are you ready?
Yeah, if you can, because I'm going to mess it up, and it's too good to do that too.
Here's the thing. I really feel like this goes for all of us as cat parents, as people. Right here. Yes, when you believe you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't, and you brought that to light for us. Life for us. I mean, it's really just been how many times we've tried. And Jody, Jody we've known Jody since before 2020. Jody is a big part of our journey. And I think she knows as well just how hard we tried. And it just, with just the two of us, it just kind of swallowed us. But you really made this possible.
Yes.
And
so thank you.
Thank you. Honestly, it has truly been a team effort, and I really look forward to seeing where this goes. And I'm sure with you two there'll be more products, in the years to come. And and just sharing your knowledge. You haven't earned that title for nothing. So so I'm hoping whatever knowledge you have as two crazy cat ladies, that you'll share with us Aussies, and help us as we learn to make the best possible, longest life, happiest life ever for our cats, because we just love them. And there was a time they lived until 25 and 30, and I want to bring that back, because I know for me losing Frey would be don't
put it out there. We're going to that is our mission, that is our goal, and we will do it together. We will do it together as a whole community. We will do it together.
Yes.
We will change these numbers. We will extend the lifespan. We will move the needle. We will do that for the cat in the world. Yes. So thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for all the hard work, the blood, sweat, tears, the eating, the pacing, all of the things.
I might have been a bit dramatic in that description of what I went through, but still, it was tough.
You looked into getting an assistant.
Yes.
What's that?
Someday you need to look into getting an assistant. You are a
I really do. I really do. So
amazing
yes.
machine.
Yes.
But assistant might help at
But
some point.
yeah, but you are a powerhouse, and you are such a blessing
gift.
and a gift to us. So
You're
thank
a global
you.
gift.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. And to the whole pet community for everything that you do and continue to do. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining us tonight for this huge launch, the last, which we saved the best for last.
Yeah, we did.
Last launch of 2025. We do have new things coming next year.
Yes.
New exciting new exciting announcements coming next year as well. But until then, thank you so much for being so vigilant about making sure that that our products are available to Australian cat parents. It means the world to us, and we just can't thank you enough.
We're so here for it. Michelle, anything top of mind that we forgot to mention tonight? I'm going to give you the final word.
I don't know. I think we've covered it all today. It's we probably one thing to mention is that because it is an import, your range is imported, and despite what we went through for the permit, it doesn't mean it doesn't always mean a straightforward delivery of shipment. So we will always do our best to be completely stocked. We do on occasion with some of our other brands from America have little holdups here and there. But if that ever happens, just know that, it won't be far away because we will be on top of it.
We will all work as fast as possible
fast as we can.
To make sure that the products are there and hopefully not back ordered. But right now, Natural Pet Pharmacy is stocked with
100% stocked.
And it is live on their website right now. So
Michelle,
it is indeed.
Yeah.
Cheers to a beautiful partnership.
Yes.
Cheers to a kindred spirit. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Right back at you, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we love you so much. And we love you guys.
Team.
We will see you soon.
Will do.
Good night, you guys.